Hello everyone, it's DA here with a breakdown of the upcoming Warframe Baruuk. Baruuk is a Kung Fu themed Warframe. His specialty is one thing that I will say is probably Taijutsu, and his role on the battlefield will be geared towards a crowd control support. This is a Warframe that is geared towards those who love the frontal attack style of play. This is for players who like to approach enemies heads on. He is a close combat frame, and once you get your hands on him, you will start to see what I mean by that. His crowd control ability and his specialty will also remind you a little bit about Nova. His first ability is called Elude. This ability lets him vibrate his body in a special way that allows all frontal attacks to pass through him. This ability will also work on all types of projectiles, including rockets. However, this doesn't make you invincible, contrary to what you might have thought. It means whenever you face a projectile or an attack, the damage you take will be reduced while the projectile passes through you. The more damage you take, the higher your resistance. You will also build up what is known or codenamed as an edge meter, so it's more like Vex armor for Chroma if you would think about it that way. The more damage you take, the higher your resistance. So a lot of those things will still pass through you, and the benefit of that is that they will hit enemies behind you. So that is one of the great things about using that ability. His second ability is called Sedaris. This ability lets you create a radio wave that gradually puts enemies to sleep, and it will also open them up for finishers. This ability works like Molecular Prime. It unleashes a wave that will probably be heavily affected by duration mods in terms of how quickly it spreads or how fast it puts enemies to sleep. The enemies will also take bonus damage on finishers, which is a great thing for those who use daggers a lot, or those of you who like to do some stealth focus farming, which means when you're trying to do those focus farm, instead of using Equinox, you can now use Baruuk. So this means you can put an entire room to sleep before even jumping into that room. So this would be another great way to farm focus, or another great Warframe to use in stealth missions. His third ability is called Subdued, and this is an ability that feels like a combination of Splinter Storm from Gara and Shooting Gallery from Mesa. So this ability creates multiple arrowheads around you. These charges will attack enemies and disarm them, and if there are no enemies around you, it will attach itself to allies that are next to you. The more charges you hold, the higher the damage reduction. So now you have two abilities that can reduce damage, plus this one can also disarm enemies. So now you're looking at your 1 and 3 if you are planning on disarming enemies or reducing damage. Baruuk's ultimate is an air palm ability or a chakra palm ability. With this ability, Baruuk will be able to hit enemies with his chakra and push them or kill them, depending on the strength of that ability or the weakness of the enemy. This ultimate is like an Iron Fist with the potential of modding and also creating a variation of combos. Slide attacks will lift enemies into the air and create some really cool slow motion effects. Block attacks will pull enemies closer to you, and forward attacks will push enemies or ragdoll them. So one of the really cool things about this is that you can use a slide attack, or you can use a block attack, pull enemies to you and then slide to them. Block, slide, and do a forward attack, which is amazing. Just looking at the gameplay, you can see the incredible combinations that they were able to put together. So this is a frame that is also built in a way that encourages a melee only combat. No guns or rockets, just you and your fist. Now I assume that Baruuk will have huge benefits with the Kogake Prime as well. As a lot of you know, Kogake Prime has an attack speed passive, so this will be an amazing frame to use that weapon. Baruuk, in my own opinion, will also benefit a lot from arcanes like Arcane Trickery, Arcane Rage, Arcane Strike, and Arcane Guardian. So those are really cool arcanes that you might want to start looking into farming if you are planning on enjoying Baruuk a lot. So that's it for Baruuk. Feel free to share your thoughts below in the comment section. Is this a Warframe that you've been looking forward to? Is this the type of design that you have been looking forward to since you started playing Warframe? And now that you see the ability sets and how it functions, will this be your new main Warframe? Let me know down below in the comments section. Thanks for watching this video. Hope you enjoy and find this breakdown informative. I'll see you guys in the next one.